Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Connor on Chain. We got Mog hitting some new highs, baby. You know, I had to crack him out, come on. Alright, like I said, Mog is hitting new highs. Big sellies across the board, let's go. So it's, like I said, 608 million in market cap. It's crazy that there's still a lot of people that have been sleeping on Mog, over the last few months. Quick little selly for that. Because like I said, shout out Mog. I told you guys it's going to billions. I have zero doubt in my mind. It is still going. This is not over. One of the main factors why it's not over too is where is ETH? Where is Bitcoin? They're literally still at all-time highs. They're not in price discovery. ETH is still under its all-time high, right? And you know what happens when ETH decides to finally have a huge push up. What happens? ETH meme coins explode, as you can see. And usually the frog takes the lead almost every time. And after the frog follows Mog, right? That's how it works in this market, guys. So until ETH is literally at new highs, maybe at 6K, 7K, 8K if it gets there, I'm not trying to give any sort of price prediction for ETH. It could go anywhere, I definitely believe it's going well over its previous highs. But, exactly when, I don't know. But, ETH will be hitting high levels very soon. The market's just giga bullish now. I'm super bullish on everything. Even though outside of certain meme coins on ETH, on and off, there hasn't been too much else actually happening right now. Been very sideways. Well, I didn't even finish my thought though. The bottom line, until ETH and Bitcoin are at new highs in a decent price discovery, even for Bitcoin above, I want to say maybe 80K, in between 80,000 to about 95K. That's going to be a great range where if it decides to chop for a bit once it hits there, I'm talking like right before 100K, unless it just cracks right through 100K, which I expect a ton of resistance at 100K though. Maybe even like 97, 98, 99. Probably a ton of resistance from a lot of people that want to take profits. Because that's a huge mental number, right? But outside of that, until Bitcoin and ETH are well above their all-time highs and they're in price discovery, and two, until we see major retail euphoria, retail investors that were never here before that are trying to make quick money, wanting to ape everything they have into meme coins, and just any sort of projects, right? Excuse me. That's the main thing that I'll be waiting for, right? And in my opinion, it is still early, and I don't want to say early as in, price point for Mog. I don't recommend buying, literally as it's going up, guys. But, from where I just said, in that perspective, that is where I'm waiting for, some sort of market top to actually come in across everything, right? But especially for meme coins as well. That's what I've been waiting for. And it hasn't happened, so again, just a quick little summary of what's going on with Mog. ETH meme coins are going nuts. We had Balkan Dwarf, which I've talked about on the channel, still moving, going up pretty heavy. Sorry for having Dex tools up. I actually do not like Dex tools nearly as much as Dex Screener, but my Dex Screener is not functioning. It hasn't been working on my computer for the last couple days. Not sure why. But we're gonna pull up Kekek. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce that, but that's why I just said the Balkan Dwarf. Just at 18 mil. It's still very low. I'm actually surprised it's not higher. Surprised it hasn't made like a bigger move than it has, but in due time, I know for a fact. Well, yeah, I can't even say that. That's a pretty big move right there. If the rest of the chart can load too. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty big moves here. This is on the 4 hour. So it is looking good. No way, ADA is trending. Is that a joke? But anyways, yeah, like I said, ETH meme coins absolutely flying. And like I've said, if you guys, I don't know, definitely do not fade Ethereum and the coins on top of ETH for memes. I know for months many people are calling ETH dead and all this different stuff, and it's usually what happens. It comes back out of nowhere sometimes. And having this ETH ETF has been huge, right? That's where I expect ETH to really start to shine, over the next month to 2 months. And I think a lot of people are kind of expecting that now too. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a couple other things I wanted to get in. Because either way, I think I'm going to give you guys a couple great opportunities in the market that I see currently. Outside of ETH memes, because like I just said, the market has been somewhat, I don't want to say dead because it's very bullish right now, but just some opportunities that are very overlooked currently. Because obviously ETH meme coins are ripping right now. Solana is still up a little bit over the last day. I know it went down a little bit in the past few days, but I think something you guys should be paying attention to right now is runes. Runes, guys. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I drop a lot of random info, random alpha, and just a lot of memes and a lot of dumb stuff too, but I've been preaching recently the last couple days, pay attention to runes right now. Because I have a very simple thesis for why runes is going to be, it's definitely going to have that attention come back, and it's probably going to come back tenfold. I'm going to give you guys some good and, bad about it, though. With runes, like I said, attention will come back, but that time frame is probably going to be when Bitcoin finally would break into new highs. I think no matter what Bitcoin does, if it's going to chop around, go up or down, still not make new highs. I don't think anyone's going to be, celebrating doing too much, right? But once Bitcoin's really breaking new highs, we see it at maybe 76, upwards of 80, and then from 80K around that area, if it just decides to rip, continue up higher, I think that is going to trigger a huge inflow of capital going into the runes protocol. A bunch of different runes coins here. And I don't mean specifically here. Like, this is just on CoinGecko. They finally have a runes tab. I know they had it a little while ago, but I actually just realized that they had it listed, some of these coins listed here. But they do have a few listed, like I said. But I do think runes is a huge opportunity. Meme coins basically on the mother chain, right? I don't think a lot of people are going to want to fade that. It might sound like a stupid idea, stupid theory right now to some of you guys, but I firmly believe runes at some point will have a BRC20 type run like they did in October, November, and December. So bottom line, I can see 5 to 10x's across the board, potentially for some major coins. Even Dog only sitting at 400 million. I mean, it's still, in comparison to other meme coins and stuff, it's kind of up there. But again, if the people of crypto decide that this is the meme coin on Bitcoin, like the one, then I personally don't think there's a cap to this, at least for this cycle, right? We could see this at multi-billions. Because, like, think about it. Having a dog, the go-to dog meme coin on Bitcoin, like, native Bitcoin. Competing with, what, Doge, which is a different chain. I would think that in whatever rune is a top contender, to some of the top meme coins, I think the competition is going to be very slim in a sense where, you don't want to be fading coins on top of native Bitcoin again. And I think, again, it's going to be triggered once Bitcoin finally decides to break into new highs. People are going to be flocking into runes and realize, wow, I need to jump into these right now. And I'm showing you guys now because I still don't think the attention really is on it. I feel like the attention is actually starting to pick up a little bit. Specifically, I've seen this one, Cats in the Hats, Cats in the Hats, Cats in the Sats over the last day or two. So I actually missed this one. But I've seen this one getting a little bit of attention recently. But outside of that, in our Discord, have listed a few pretty good meme coins. Some I've talked about on the channel as well. We even got Wanko here. Still kind of bottomed out. Not doing too much. Dog. I actually don't hold any dog. Nor do I plan on it personally. And again, not for any good or bad reason. But it's guys, I'm half DJing, I like the low market cap stuff. That's my forte. That's what I love. And to me, this is, it's still a little high. But again, at the same time, if this is going to be the go-to rune, you can't really put a limit on, the top dog coin on native Bitcoin, right? It just, you can't compete with that on any other chain. That's my personal thought for runes. I think some of the best memes that come out of runes are probably going to overtake many memes across ETH, Solana, Base at some point. But at the same time, the other downside thing that I have to say about runes, though, outside of, I am very bullish on it, I think it's a couple of things. I think the tickers alone are just kind of ridiculous for runes. I guess it's fine. I guess even here they have some tickers. I actually don't understand that. But, having just long tickers like this, it is what it is. I don't think people are really complaining too much about it. But the main thing I think is going to be the UI / learning curve of actually, how to use runes protocols. It's almost like learning a whole nother side to crypto, right? If you're not familiar with doing anything on Bitcoin, getting different wallets, using different protocols and stuff, you got to get very familiar with this stuff. And obviously it works a little bit differently than if you're going to use Uniswap or something like that, or all these other dexes, right? Unless you're using Ghosty. Because shout out Ghosty for real. Ghosty Cash is a killer project. Swap runes to BRCs, BRCs to 50 plus chains. Come on. That's fucking crazy, guys. Anyways. But yeah. Actually, might as well just bring that up. Ghosty I'm still hyper bullish on. It's literally a go-to cross-chain protocol swap right now. I know chart's down bad still, but I have such faith in that team. They've continued to work their balls off, bro, for I don't know how many months now. Continuously grinding, updating. That is what I love to see in this market. But, outside of that, just pay attention to runes. I was going to say another opportunity, but, I just want to say mainly it's just AI. I feel like AI and undervalued chains. I'm not going to go into it. Maybe at some point soon, but even ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, as an ecosystem, very interesting to me, but some things about it, there's definitely a lot of work that ICP needs. Especially they got a lot of liquidity issues with their coins, which I don't understand that at all. I don't know why that's not a normal thing to have good amount of liquidity on normal pairs that are just launched and stuff, but I really don't know too much about the ICP ecosystem either. I'm still learning about it, but it's very interesting. Something to also look at for at some point in this bull run, I do kind of expect some attention to shift back over into ICP. But for right now, definitely runes 100%. I'll probably make a video again, maybe tomorrow, on some top runes again. Because there are a bunch that I didn't mention in the previous video that you saw, if you saw it like a week or two ago when I talked about runes again. But yeah, it's definitely just it's an opportunity, I think, for great long-term gains, guys. Because I play this game, you have to be paying attention to where the attention is not. So wherever everyone's paying attention to Solana, ETH right now, focus on what I know for a fact will be coming, or focus on what you know is going to be coming, in a few weeks, in a few months, right? And what everyone should know, right, is Bitcoin is going to break into new highs at some point, right? That's what the entire space is betting on. We wouldn't be here if Bitcoin wasn't going to go to new highs, right? So we're betting on Bitcoin breaking into new highs, making new highs. And what is going to happen when that happens? Meme coins that are specifically built on top of native Bitcoin are probably going to skyrocket, right? But and when I was talking about Dog, though, I wasn't trying to say anything negative about it. There's literally like nothing negative about Dog here. Shout out to Leonidas, and everyone behind the scenes making that made that project, made it happen. You guys are killing it, and like I said, I'm very degen with how I structure portfolios most of the time. Again, zero hate, nothing bad against Dog. Like, definitely a go-to rune for the time being, and I expect that to go, into the rest of the cycle, right? But yeah, outside of that, just wanted to talk about a bunch of that stuff. And again, pay attention to all this. So I appreciate you guys watching. Shout out to all the moggers. Let's go, keep going. And from there, I will see you guys in the next video. Next video's probably going to drop a lot more on, just more in depth of newer projects, upcoming projects, maybe just some more other portfolio stuff as well. Because I'm also thinking about doing some sort of challenge, maybe with meme coins or something. Trying to pick maybe 5 meme coins across potentially 5 different chains, and just doing it live, turning like 1 to 10K or 1K to 20K if possible. Just messing around, something like that. I think it'd be fun for the channel. So outside of that, that's what I got for you guys today. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.